of yesteryear, and it happens to be here on Tet Vav Tammuz, the 15th of Tammuz, the Hilula of a great rabbi from Tunisia. His name was Rabbi Shlomo Alfassi Z'tl. He was actually born in the English year 1721, around then, and he passed away in English year 1801, right at the start of the 19th century, in Tet Vav Tammuz, respectively. He was a great judge. He was a ופוסק הלכה, and in Tunisia, and was a really great rabbi. He would become actually the Harashi, the chief rabbi of Tunisia, respectively, a very, very prominent position. So he was actually, I believe, a firstborn to his father, who was also another great rabbi, Rabbi Masud Raphael Alfassi, who was a great rabbi, who was also a darshan, ופוסק הלכה, and the famous Mukubal also, and a Rav of Din also there, and a great rabbi in Tunisia, respectively. He himself, his father, was the author of a great Torah book also. So he was born in the year 1721. Naturally, in Hebrew, we call that Hey Taf Pei Aleph. And he learned a lot of his Torah from his father. And he was positioned in the year 1751. He was about nearly around 30 years of age as a דיין, as a judge. And he was, which was a very, very prominent position. He worked in the Din, I believe, of Rabbi Yitzchak HaKohen Yitzchaki, if I'm not mistaken, who was another one of the great rabbis of Tunisia. Once again, up Din, and main rabbi in Tunisia, respectively. And then he would work part of the Din of Rabbi Natan Borjil, also, who was another great rabbi, who was a part of the great rabbis of Tunisia, respectively. And he himself was an author, I believe, of the Chok Natan, which was a book on the Kachim, also, if I'm not mistaken. And then I think after that, he was around the years, he actually went to visit Eretz Israel, I believe, between the years 1787 to 1791. So by that stage of time, he was already in his mid-60s. And Harav Elfasi was appointed the head of the court, the Din also, and the Rashi of Tunisia, a very, very prominent position. And I think this is a position he kept up as a chief rabbi till the time of his passing, which was in the year 1801. Naturally, he was about 80 years of age at that stage in time. He was, I believe he also wrote different Torah works also with famous Shluchei D'Rabbanan. His name was Rav Shmuel Ovadia Hadas, also another great rabbi from the Edut Mizrach countries. He did suffer in his life troubleships. I believe children of his passed away very sadly at some stage. It was reported over, very, very sad. And in Tunisia, I think there was also a war broke out, I believe, in the year 1756. And a lot of his manuscripts and the great, great Torah teachings, they got ruined or destroyed, if I'm not mistaken, or even burnt. And so it was a very, very, lot of different troubleships over there also. And he was one of the chief rabbis there. I hope at one stage we can actually dedicate a video talking about the great chief rabbis of Tunisia, respectively. That'll be a great ambition of mine. We said also that parts of his generation, we talked about Rabbi Natan Borjil, also Rabbi Yosef Yitzchaki, and there was another great rabbi he was close with during his time period, Rabbi Uziel El Chayaik, who was a Rav and a דיין, I think, in Tunisia also, respectively. And he wrote, I think, books connected to history, Torah history, on the kilot of the Jewish community of Tunisia also. So he was there. So he himself, Rabbi Alfassi, wrote some amazing Torah works. Let's explore some of the great books he wrote, including the Mischa de Ravuta. What is this? It's a Chibeh Hamachil She'elot V'Tshuvot, was to do with questions and answers, and also Drashot V'Chidushim, different explanations and teachings. I believe it was actually printed in Livorno, if I'm not mistaken, in the year 1805. It could have been, I think, his brothers actually had this published, respectively. Also, then there was also, interesting enough, there was a book, the Kruf Mashach, was Chidushim al Hashas v'al Rambam. So it was the teachings from the Gemara and from the Rambam also, and that was a prominent book. Then there was a She'elot v'Tshuvot, which was, I believe, a collection of 150 answers to questions in halacha that were sent from the city of Jabs, respectively, that might have got lost at one stage in time. Then there was a Sefer Droshim also, which I think he wrote together with his brother and with his father. However, unfortunately, this also did get lost at one stage in time. And it's going to be Rabbi Shlomo Alfassi's Hilula over here on on Tet Vav Tammuz, over the 15th of Tammuz. He passed away from time of recording 223 years ago. So that has to be pointed out also. And a very, very great rabbi. His teaching was, I believe, printed. One of them, which I'm looking at now, was printed in Livorno, as I stated before. And please don't forget to watch over the previous videos we've covered on the other great rabbanim of yesterday. We hope we can cover much more. Hope this was a thought provocative, and wishing all a great day. Take care.